Okay, so welcome back. This is Carmene from the Tapping Tree, and I posted the last video which had to do with the sexual intimacy. So it's raw and real, and yes, this is me in all my glory, and I'm a little more awake and more alert now, and I haven't been crying as much. I've really been focusing on watching the new movie that's out, Emotion. Robert G. Smith is featured in it, and I will say it is phenomenal. And I still have to put the links below, so just look for those. But I invite you to join us at the Heal Yourself Sexual Seminar, March 18th through the 23rd. The 18th, 19th, and 17th, 18th, 19th is for practitioners to do some deep training and to work on themselves, and then the 20th through the 23rd we'll be working with clients who come to the live event, and I'm so excited, and I hope that you will join us. My wish is out to the universe, and the universe knows that I want to be there, and I'm offering 2-hour sessions for $60 a session. That's $30 an hour, which is a huge bargain. I usually charge $80, some charge $150 on up. And this is just a personal choice that I made. I really want to be able to offer the services of Faster EFT to so many people. And please don't let the money scare you away. If you can make a donation, there's a donation button at www.thetappingtree.com, and make your donation in whatever amount you choose, little or small, big or tall, it doesn't matter. I am happy to use that. I use it mostly just to do my training, to develop more work, and create projects that will feed Faster EFT to the world, particularly to children and people who have gone through sexual abuse, sexual trauma, human trafficking, all those kinds of things. I never thought that I'd be in this position, although I always dreamed of it. I wanted to be in a position where I could give back and help other people. And I'm finding all the wonderful connections of my life and how I had to build on everything that I went through in order to become the whole person that I am. So a little bit about what happened last night with being able to open up to my husband. And it all came down to the work that I've been doing with the help of some amazing friends, to name a few, over the time that I've worked with Faster EFT. I can name off tons of them. There's Deirdre McGuire, there's Jonah Robbins, there's Rita Iveson, there's Raymond Sepulveda, Liana Berliowski. I'm so sorry, Liana. Tina Muheim, of course, my sweet sister, Elizabeth Thompson, Barbara Hampton, Edie Carver, Brittany England, Ella Lair, Kim and Dave Ryder, Jean Erickson, of course, Laura Owen, Dollum Owen, Laura, Dollum Owen, and Laura Worley, David Stewart, Kim Brown, Leah Lucero, Jan Bowman, I'm so sorry, the last name, Lydia Adams. I mean, the list just goes on and on. There are so many practitioners, and you can check all those out on my Pinterest account, and I'll put the link below, of all Faster EFT practitioners worldwide, and that list is constantly growing. There's a lot of European practitioners and practitioners from overseas that are not listed there as of yet, but they soon will be, and I'm working on that. I've got a lot of fires, a lot of pots on the fire, if you will. So I just wanted to share a little bit about what the emotion was around last night when I was talking to my husband. So it's been 6 years, and we've been together. It's been tumultuous, it's been great, it's been passionate, it's been scary, it's been just anything and everything that you can think of in the emotional spectrum. And he stood by me through all of it. And he has challenged me, and I've challenged him, and there's been triggers, and there's been words, and there's been emotions, and there's been pushing and pulling and screaming and shouting and crying and holding and loving and all that kind of stuff. And in the midst of it, 2 children being brought up, and at the root of it is love. But I didn't know that at the root of me was fear. I mean, I knew that there was fear, but logically I wasn't tapping into that. So I was living with this constant, I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy of your love. I'm not worthy of your time. I'm not worthy of being a mom. I'm not worthy of being a wife. I'm not worthy of being... And there it goes. And then that's when you tap. And I feel it now, so I release and let that go. I release and let that go. All those limitations, restrictions, boundaries, all these things that bind me to my past, all these beliefs that I had in mind that were mine, aren't mine. They came from somewhere else, they belong somewhere else, and they're not mine. I release and let them go. I'm safe to let them all go. And that's how I see that works. It is so simple. I have been frozen in time, like the Oscar-winning cartoon song, Frozen in Time. Absolutely love this. And it was one of those, I was working with a client, a dear friend of mine, and she was having similar issues, as clients always do in Fast EFT. Those that you work with are manifestations of that which you are thinking of yourself, or that which you think of yourself. So here this was frozen, and I'm thinking, I've been frozen in my life. So out of the responses that you can have, fight, flight, or freeze, I fly. Oh, I know how to fly. I run faster than the speed of light, and I have for so many years. But I've also frozen, and I've fought, but in the moment, it was always freezing. It was curling up and going as slow as I could and staying under the radar. And yet, when in the element of love, I'm vivacious and excited and happy-go-lucky, but in the quiet, when it's just me and my emotions and my most intimates, which is my husband and my children, I come out of my shell just enough to feel unfrozen. And I've put them through that for 6 years. And I've been putting myself through that for a lot longer. I'm 42 now. I was 18 when it all started. Well, to go back in time, I was 13, and before that I was 2 weeks old on the operating table because the umbilical cord wasn't connected and I was urinating like a boy instead of like a girl. So they had to go and sew me up and stitch me up, and who knows what they touched and what they did. All I know is that I've heard the stories my whole life, and so I attached them and the need to find out why. The most dangerous question you can ask. Why me? Why this? Why that? And I found every reference I could, and I created a file. And just like an accordion, I added more and more and more and more until I was playing that that song played over and over again. And here I was playing the violin for myself. Oh, woe is me, woe is me, woe is me, over and over again. And then this last year, I had the most amazing experiences with Faster EFT and the Faster EFT family, and most of all, Robert G. Smith, whom I adore. And without him and the wonderful work and study and research he's done in all the levels and all the modalities and tweaking and twerking, okay, maybe not twerk, that's an image I need. Okay, so he was just tweaking, but here he was putting this all together, this mastermind, this genius, and he's revealed it and shared it with us, and I got to be on the beginning, the floor of all this, and witness to it and working through it. And I am witness to you here and now, and telling you that I am worth it, and that I am learning to help others feel like they are worth it, and to not just feel it, to know it with every fiber of their being, with every inch of their body, no matter how small or how tall or how big or how wide or how short, no matter what the package is that they come in, that they know that they are worth it, that they are loved, that they are love. And I'm learning that, and because I'm learning that about me, I'm able to give that to my husband and share with him. Not to give his love to himself, because he has to have that for him. To give my love, because that's a part of me. So I no longer have to fulfill for someone else. I've filled me. And in that, I've learned so much. I'm learning to see things in a brighter, more alert way. I am awake in my life. And I can truly see the connections of why I did the things that I did. And the shame and the blame and the guilt, oh, they live there. They're still in there. They're like thorns in those little grass thorns that you get that get all over you, whatever they're called, stickers. They get all over your shorts and your socks and your pants when you go through deep grass, uncharted territory, and you pluck them off, and as you're plucking them off, you feel the sting in your fingers. Let that go. And that's how easy that is. The sting. Faster EFT takes the sting out of the emotion. And I'm here to tell you that you can do this. You can do this like I did this. In a year, I have helped heal more emotions, more memories, and more traumas from my 42 years of life than I ever did in the countless hours, countless days, the just money and time and energy spent, not only mine, my parents, my family, my friends, my lovers, my friend, everybody was investing somewhere. And I'm finally investing in me. And I knew there was a key to it. And that's why I invite you, watch the movie Emotion. Go on Facebook, find it. You can find me here. You can find my link down here. You can tell this is totally different. I am so happy. I know my face looks different than the first video, and it's not just because I'm awake and alert. It's because I've been working in all this greatness. I've been in the good stuff, and you know who you are. The good stuff. I am not the frozen queen anymore, and you know who you are. I am a badass beepity beep 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 practitioner. Thank you, Ms. Tina Muheim. I love you all. I wish you only love, happiness, and peace. This is Carmene from the Tapping Tree, and I just want to remind you that the work that we do as Faster EF practitioners, it's not witchcraft, as some people might think, because your mind is flipping. It's called mind craft. And your mind is crafting the world that you want to live in. So decide on what you want to live in and go there. Let it all go. Let it go. I love you all. Bye.